Skip Wells, since coming over from the Nationals organization, has thrown the ball very, very well. You saw his numbers as a starter in the Reds rotation. Hard hit ball, but right at Brandon Phillips. One away. Gone swinging Rasmus, and there are two away
on Albert Pujols.
Ground ball left side, backhanded by Sutton, and his throw is snatched out of the dirt by Votto to end the inning. And the Cardinals on day number 1 of this month have their #1 starter on the mound.
Yes, they do, and he works quick.
That he turned into infield hits. They're not going to fool around today. Gloss going to get rid of that thing in a hurry.
Yes, he did.
And a general manager have to try and do as their strike 3 to Sutton. They clinched the National League's Western Division. Broken bat roller down to Pujols, and the Reds are gone in order. 3-2 to Holiday, and a ground ball to the shortstop Giannis. Or Giannis watching today as Sutton replaces him. You know, how much playing time realistically can he expect? That one into right field, and Bruce leaps, and it's out of his glove. And Ankiel will reach second base safely. That looked like a play the Jays should have made. He had to go into the air to get it, but it hit him right in the glove. Scored a double.
Well,
3-1 to Gloss, and Keel at second base, and that one lined into left center field, a base hit that'll bring in a run. And Keel taps the plate with his left foot, and the Cardinals lead 1-0. Lined into center field, that'll fall in a base hit. 3 straight hits for the Cardinals after Wells retired the first 4 batters of the game. Ryan, a .290 batter with 3 runs batted in, and he's hitting the back on a breaking ball.
Breaking ball. You're faster than me today, partner.
And that ball is hammered into left field. And that ball is gone. A grand slam by the pitcher Chris Carpenter on a first pitch fastball here in the top of the 2nd inning.
Wow.
Well, that ball was on a tee.
I don't know if he took something off of it, but that didn't look like his regular hard fastball.
Ball 1 to Colby Rasmus, and he jumps on the first pitch. A sinking liner to right center. Stubbs is there, and the inning is over. Phillips, Rowland, and Bruce against a Cardinal ace who hit a grand slam in the top of this inning. That one popped up, and a running grab made by Schumacher for the first out.
But you got to push yourself a little bit at that point.
On a breaking ball, Rowland is hit in the back by Carpenter. Strike 3 called, a fastball in the inside corner, and that's a second strike out of the game for Carpenter until 2003 when he got hurt in 2002, and the Cardinals gave him that contract to sit out an entire year.
Albert wanted to hit. You see that? 83 miles an hour, just changing speeds.
Base hit into right field off the bat of Holiday will advance Pujols on to second base.
And he ended up getting a win in that game. Yeah, this is not going to be a look in the eye kind of situation. This is going to be go to the bullpen and you leave.
So that's all for Wells. A very disappointing outing. His final start of this season. Our Skyline call to the bullpen summons Micah Owings. Fan Appreciation Day is on Sunday as Ankiel has gone on strikes. In the hole, Sutton going to come to third, and Rowland finds the bag. Slow roller to Sutton. They'll go the easy way to Phillips, and a nice job by Micah. Came in with 2 on and nobody out. Retires 3 in a row.
They probably wouldn't do it like that.
No, I don't think so. Brendan Ryan handles a 2-hopper by Corky Miller. 1 away to begin the Reds' 3rd inning, trailing 5-0. 0-1 the count on Micah Owings, and he serves one into right field. That'll fall in, a base hit. Stumbling and falling down out there is Ankiel, and Owings will coast into second base. We'll see how they rule that.
Spring training of next year, they'll have another one of those.
There's a base hit fisted into right field by Stubbs, sending Owings on to third. So the Reds have runners on the corners with only one out.
Baseball's really got to examine it.
Out at first is Stubbs. How many times have the Cardinals been doing that?
And I don't, Stubbs may have been blocked out by the batter at the plate. May not have even been told. And you're either going to get hit in the head with the ball while looking for a bat, or you're going to get stuck with a bat looking for a ball.
Game as we've seen in the past. Although he takes care of Otto. Big play in that inning to pick off of Stubbs at first base. Mike Owings on in relief of Red starter Kip Wells, and he's now retired on this fly ball by Brendan Ryan. All four batters he's faced. One away to begin the Redbirds' fourth inning, leading 5-0.
A couple of years in the big leagues, there weren't, they just didn't hit.
Well, he won't get a hit off Mike Owings this time. In the air to Brandon Phillips for the second out.
Albert and Matt Holliday are not made for 35 starts.
We'll get back to that when we return.
A lot of the Braves did, and the rest is kind of history, I guess you say.
Tapper to the second baseman Schumacher, and Brandon Phillips thrown out to begin the Reds' fourth inning. Correctly broke Tudor's leg. Base hit into left field by Scott Rolen. Bouncing ball to Brendan Ryan. He bobbles the ball and everybody's safe. In the air left field, an easy play for Holliday, and there are two gone with Corky Miller coming up. Reds are trailing 5-0. Broken bat roller against the screen. Exactly what you brought up earlier, Jeff Brantley, for the other team.
I know.
Pull to the shortstop Sutton. One away. If somebody in the neighborhood, whatever it may be. Ball there to Holliday.
I'm not giving it away. I'm talking about eating it from my own self.
No, I know. And Ankiel waiting. And it's ball 4. That's another loop.
Yeah.
Sinking liner into right. Sliding catch made by Jay Bruce. 12. Nice. And that is a fair ball down the right field line. Cardinals will increase their lead by 1 as they hold Ankiel at third. An RBI single by Yadier Molina to go up 6-0. He likes Micah Owings because he can pitch and he can hit. Unfortunately, the Cardinals are doing the hitting right now. Base hit by Brendan Ryan into right center field. 7-0 ball game.
To the left-handed hitters, and it's all over. Look at this.
That one down the right field line by Carpenter. It's going to bring in 2 more. Chris Carpenter has knocked in as many runs today as he has in his entire career coming into this game.
Wow. Well, I think he's as good a job as anybody.
Round ball to the shortstop, and the inning is over. So 1 pitch, and Viola takes care of Schumacher. Hannigan gone on strikes to open the bottom of the inning. The Carpenter and Wainwright, as there's a liner off Carpenter's glove, ricochets right to the shortstop Brendan Ryan, and that'll be the second out of the inning. That may hurt him in October.
And the funny thing about Arroyo is he doesn't go to the bottom of the hat.
Along with a number of Reds pitchers, you heard Arroyo allude to it earlier. His ball 4 to Pujols. It's in those 13 innings.
I think John has just blown this thing way out of proportion.
Pine tar on his hat, which is illegal. There's a broken bat flare into shallow center that will fall a base hit. Lost 1 of 3 in the game, knocked in the first Cardinal run back in that second inning, and he has knocked in at least another run. Up against the wall, rounding third, scoring is Pujols. They're going to hold Ankiel at third. They have not spent the kind of money that they've earned by selling out pretty much every night for the better part of 5 years. There's a base hit to bring in 2 more runs. Boy, this has turned very, very ugly today. It is 12-0. Brendan Ryan, a 2-hopper down to Roland, and mercifully the end comes to an end. And the day is over for Chris Carpenter. His final start until the postseason begins.
You know, Luke is not even near the age of where you go minimum wage or working age or anything.
To something really at another level. Liner down to third, and Phillips retired for the 3rd time in the game. Already a home run and 6 runs batted in. There's a high bouncer down to third. Gloss able to throw him out. We'll get back to this topic in a minute. There's a bouncing ball to second. Lugo throws out Bruce.
98 and ended up where they are now. And he earned his spot
at the higher levels of their minor league system. There's a rocket into center field, a base hit by Schumacher. Francisco being one as an example. And again, I'm not the general manager. Here's a fly ball down the left field line. That'll fall in a hit. And the bases are loaded.
Baseball, swinging the baseball bat. Now the issue with Joey Votto, all that he's been through this year, I just don't think right now is the time to be talking about any kind of change whatsoever.
They've already talked about, you know, getting him into instructional league as that pitch is strike 3 called on the outside corner to David Freese.
They were sold on. They were going to do it as long as he could handle it.
That ball in the air to right field, and Bruce with the room. Good job by Fisher. After they loaded the bases, he retires 3 in a row.
Well, he made some great strides, I'll say that.
On the ground of the shortstop, he may have broken another bat. He's thrown out by Green, 1 away.
You make 10 or 12 errors, and your hitting's going to suffer because of your fielding.
Good effort there by Gloss, but that is an infield hit by Rosales.
The year was like an A-ball guy that was in a low way.
Fly ball off the bat of Hannigan into left center field. Schumacher is out there now, and he makes a play. 2 gone in the inning. You know, the adage has been made, and the argument has been made by people a lot smarter than me, is would you rather be good for 8 or 9 years payroll?
Exactly.
Much has been made about the Reds next year and their obligation to really about a handful of players that are going to chew up somewhere in the neighborhood of about 2/3 of their team payroll.
He's going to play left field. So you trade one of them plays left field, and then you continue, go back to that system, and you continue that same circle.
And Large has missed the boat on a lot of those kinds of situations. There's a base hit into center field. I go no further than even earlier this year. You can make the argument.
Patch.
You can patch that thing up.
Big patch.
There's a nice pickup by Francisco, and he throws out Lugo to win the inning. Nicely done.
Spin around on a pirouette. He sets his feet and makes the throw.
You know, you'd love to tell every single person by name and mention their name on the air. Thank you for everything that's happened over the course of a year, only on a weekly basis. And then all of a sudden you don't know when you're going to see him again.
Exactly.
So for so many on our crew who have done an unbelievable job, I've had a chance to work for 3 different organizations in Major League Baseball and loved every one of them as Green is gone. But I'll tell you right now, if it's not for the fans, nobody. There's ball 4 down low to Colby Rasmus. Played by Barker down at first, and there are 2 away in the inning with Rasmus advancing on to second base.
Motion, it's crazy.
There's a base hit into center field, and that'll bring in another Cardinal run. It is 13-0. A base hit by David Freese. He has the stuff to be able to do it.
He does.
He does. That'll end the inning. Cardinals do get a run. Ooh, Francisco hit with a fastball. So Brad Lidge with the Philadelphia Phillies. That ball scalded by Bruce, but caught in right field by Ankiel, one away in the ninth.
And with a veteran guy like Smoltz, that can only help.
Dickerson gone on strikes, and the Reds are down to their final out. Base hit left field by Adam Rosales will keep the inning alive for Ryan Hannigan.
It's his second hit today.
It's a very short amount of time. Just by the way he plays, you can learn a lot from Adam Rosales.
Oh, yeah.
Ground ball to second, and that'll do it. So the Cardinals win the final game of this series. Carpenter, Hawksworth, Mott, McClellan, Miller combining on a 5-hit shutout in a 13-0 final score.